Hey, what is up, guys? So I wanted to share something really stupid. This was a deck idea that I had with a buddy, and it was a lock to lock my opponent out from even playing the game. Now, it does involve some cards that are kind of questionable, but anyways, let me go and show you guys how the lock actually works. So, I mean, we can go ahead and activate this. It's pretty much irrelevant. And just deck thins the deck, and there's a lot of cards that are pretty much just deck thinning and preventing us from getting OTK'd. But all you really need is to make this one card. It's not a very good card, but if you can make it, yeah, you can shut down your opponent completely. Now, ideally, your opponent wouldn't have any monsters on field. I mean, however you get rid of their monsters, Regeki, whatever. That is the ideal situation. So what we're going to try to do is kill his monster. Of course, that does need to happen. Not that it's, like, really relevant anyways. And so main phase 2, we want to activate Ground Collapse, so he cannot use these two. Oh, you can actually select your own. I had no idea you could select your own. But we're going to go ahead and set this card, and then we're going to go ahead and end our turn. And then as soon as it's our opponent's turn, we're going to go ahead and activate Ojama Trio. Ideally, if you had Temple of the Kings, this could also be used. Now, one thing that was a problem here is that my opponent over here had a monster. Now, he didn't attack with the Ojama tokens, because, I mean, that might just be a bad idea anyways. The way that I oriented this deck, well, I'm not going to sit here and make you guys watch the entirety of the duel. Ideally, you want this card in defense mode. The reason why is he could attack with the drama tokens. It's just that he takes like 300 points of damage whenever the control of that token is destroyed. But what you would want to do is, like I said, get this thing in defense mode so they can't do that. So we've locked them out of their entire monsters, right? And of course, you cannot tribute the Ojama tokens. And some decks just don't have monsters to tribute anyways. But nonetheless, Cyber Blader has this effect where we're actually negating the effects of the Ojamas, which I don't know if that actually stops them from having that effect. Where I believe that this card has that effect, so they still can't be tributed. Again, let me know if I'm wrong on this, because that's the way I would think it works. It's just the condition of this trap card. These cards shouldn't have effects, but yeah. Anyways, Cyber Blader has this effect. It's a really bad, like, old card, but anyways. You totally Cyberplus Blade Skater. Of course, you can run things that like substitute, right? And then while your opponent controls only one monster, this card can't be destroyed by a result of battle. While your opponent controls only two monsters, double the attack of this card. Where opponent controls only 3 monsters, this card negates the effects of your opponent's spells, traps, and effect monster cards. So basically at that point, you've negated everything in the game. So over here, you'll see that my opponent can't do anything. Phase BLS is just too strong. Literally, they can't play any cards. They can set cards, but we're going to negate everything anyways. So we can sit here and more than likely, well, at this point, we would technically deck out first. I think it's because we searched out a card. But yeah, they literally can't do anything. And like I said, there's just a bunch of cards where it just lets us deck thin and count as other material. But like I said, they can't do anything at this point. They can't use spells, traps, and effect monsters. And they can't summon. So we effectively won the game right now. And of course, we can... with Roto at 3, though, it does help this deck. Like, the cards you need to search out are this anyways. At this point... yeah, I could still summon a monster, but I don't want them to attack over the stuff. So all I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to go ahead and hit end phase over and over. I mean, yeah, I could make another one of these. But all I really want to do is, besides have some fun, is to just draw into that one wave motion cannon. Because, again, we are negating the effects of everything. So basically, we can sit there with one wave motion cannon and win the game. So I'm not going to bore you guys with this, but I feel like we can maybe make this deck better somehow. What the heck? Okay. I feel like if we... Well, I guess we can technically deck them really, really hard right now. We should have probably done that a while ago. I mean, we'd summon this guy. Well, I don't want to summon a monster that they can attack into, because then they could get out of the lock that we already established here. But with Temple of the Kings, yeah, you can make it maybe a little bit more consistent. But basically... Like I said, I don't want to bore you guys with the rest of this duel, which is literally just going to be me hitting end phase every single time until I draw that one wave motion cannon that I play in here. And all I would do is activate it, and I would wait the amount of turns. Hopefully, it's not the last card, and hopefully I wouldn't be decking out. But you guys can see this lock is pretty annoying. I don't know how someone would get over this lock. If you happen to know how to get over this lock, I would love to know. Oh, there's a one. Actually, I guess we can totally sit here and... for the next 8 turns, and then we will just go ahead and actually, it doesn't need to be 8 turns technically. We can go ahead and make it in 7 turns. And the reason why is because we could attack over one of the Odroma tokens. They would take 300. Although I feel like somehow that might be risky because at that point I wouldn't be negating the trap cards in the off chance that this is something that like ruins me. It's going to activate this on top of it. Okay, so we didn't draw Wave Motion Cannon like too late, so I guess it totally works. But if you drew it like as like the last card, then yeah, you could be in trouble over here. Oh man, we got 3 counters already. So like I said, guys, if you guys already know what's going to happen, they can't do anything. Literally, it's just they lose. It's pretty OP. so fair, man. So fair. What does Yu-Gi-Oh come to? Well, actually, this is like a really old thing. It's not like this is meta at all. I thought it was just a really troll thing to do. Oh wow, Decisive Armor card is not bad. I mean, it does help you have an out against certain things, so that's kind of nice. But what do we got? 5. Oh man, Brian Axe to search. Wait, what? I thought it said while your opponent controls only 3 monsters, this card negates the effects of your opponent's spell, trap, and effect monster cards. Maybe that only applies to cards on the field, but I don't know. Maybe that's hacks over there. So that's interesting. I mean, they can cycle out their deck if they want to deck out faster than we can. I mean, just what are they gonna do though? Actually, no, let's play it out. Let's play it out. Let's see if they can actually figure out what the heck they're doing. And I know we're playing upstarts, which is kind of counterproductive. I guess we could have ended it there, but like I said, it's a lot more safe if I just go for this, because if they have like less monsters, well, actually I would pop it first, then attack, and they can't do anything. But just in case there's some crazy card that I just don't know about, so we would just go ahead and activate this, and that would indeed be the end of it. So yeah, that is basically the way that we would be winning with the Cyber Blader lock. So yeah, I don't think it's meta, guys, unless we can figure out some other way to bring it out. I know with the Temple of the Kings, there's the card where you can special like a fusion. I think you ignore its summoning conditions. But if we can figure out how to get that card out, and then you just drop a trio of them, well, you also probably need Ground Collapse, but you can also use like Ojama King, I believe, can also target 2 of the things and they can't use it. We could probably figure out something to make it better, but if we can make it meta, I mean, obviously, I don't know, maybe you can use monster effects in the hand. Maybe it only negates the monsters on the field, but nonetheless, I still think it's kind of cool. It can definitely wreck someone, and you can see, like, you can't do anything. Like, you just basically lose. Like, it's supposed to negate everything. I don't know if it's a glitch on YGO Pro that they're still able to, because you saw the guy who was like Brian Axe Unicorn getting searches for days. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Asian Ice out.